Should be going live any moment. Hey, we are live.
Mute mine too or something.
Well, you're
not, lower the volume on that, I guess.
Could I suppose. All right, so we should be going strong, I hope. I think everything's going to be working out this time. We are not going to be too far away from our phones, and we're driving to a slaughterhouse where daytime visual. I've never been to a daytime vigil before. It's always morning or night. Sun's going down or coming up. All right. I'm hoping that there we go. All right, it looks like if we're vertical, it actually might work a little bit better because of the comments and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so I've never been to a daytime vigil before. Should be fun. Should be, well, fun might not be the right word for it, but yeah, I mean.
Everybody's so default is like, we have to be enthusiastic and have a good time.
Right.
Oh, wait, it's animal rights.
It's animal rights. We're not allowed to have a good time.
We're not. Let's not laugh and.
Well, I mean, fun isn't the word I was looking for. Entertaining for the people who are watching.
With these things, 2 chickens are rescued every month, and that's amazing.
You're saying no audio. I hope there's. Well, oh, now I hear you. She says.
Okay.
Now you hear us. Great. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad you heard us. Thank you so much, Kathy Skywalker. I'm glad. Thank you for being here and letting us know if you see. We're going to do our best to keep the audio coming on strong. She says that she hears us. Great. Awesome. And maybe we should show a little bit. Are we allowed to say what city we're in?
No, I wouldn't.
No? We're not going to say what city we're in. No. It's a secret.
Because we're not about like attacking the slaughterhouse, because obviously they're letting us rescue chickens. And
yes.
Plus, it's not about attacking the individual workers who have been led to believe that they're doing a difficult but necessary job. It's about attacking this system of protein production.
Yeah.
Questioning it.
Exactly. And
these aren't bad people, but they've been led to do something that's harmful because capitalism.
Right. Because of these systems of oppression and the hierarchies that we're attempting to dismantle, or at least bringing attention to.
And people say, oh, but if everybody was ashamed of working at these places, they couldn't find any workers and the system would collapse. No, it wouldn't.
There's
Sorry,
always someone willing to do.
Highly question your theory of change there. No, capitalism will always find a way to employ cogs in the wheel to do things. As long as it's allowed, they will find desperate workers to do it. So it leads us to believe that there are good people and there are bad people, and we need to attack the bad people. But if you were these people and you lived their lives and had their experiences, you would do exactly the same thing that they're doing right now.
Well, I was able to talk to a worker when we were up there earlier, and he said, if you find a job nearby, I'll take it. A job that pays the same, I'd rather do that.
Literally everybody would. Nobody wants to do this, but they're put into a situation where they don't see that there's any other option.
Mm-hmm. And to them, they don't see. The guy said, well, this is the only job I'm qualified to do. It's the only job I know. Great. Maybe there's something we can change here. There's got to be something we can do. But it's hard, because when you see, like anything, when you see it from far away, it's like, screw those workers, they're doing a horrible thing. And then
because we love to pretend like our default is I'm morally superior to
I don't know.
person.
To me, it's like they're the other. When they're far away, they're an other. But then when I talk with them one-on-one, they're just like me. They're
Exactly.
just a guy trying to feed himself, maybe somebody else. Just trying to make a living. They're human when you get close up. When they're far away, it's like, look what that bad guy's doing.
Of course, animal rights activists always comment on these things. Humans are disgusting.
Yeah,
they're horrifying, and it's this. Oh, this is why we failed as a movement. Is because we don't see that how people, they're all good people, but we need to help them.
Well, good people are driven to do bad things, right?
Under capitalism, under these systems of oppression and hierarchy. And by saying, oh, all humans are bad, you're recreating those systems of oppression in your own way, in a way that is not appealing to the vast majority of people, and therefore will not lead us to have a successful movement.
Yeah, I mean, the animals don't benefit from us hating other humans to do that. How many animals do you save by yelling at a person?
How many animals do you save with that comment on a social media post saying these humans are disgusting and murderers and belong in prison? You're not doing anything positive.
To be fair, I understand the feeling, right? I understand that sentiment. I think we've all been there. It's like you feel emotional about it, so you feel, I mean, what it's for. But direct your ire, cooler heads have to prevail. Reason has to.
You are not morally superior to anyone else.
Right. Reason should be superior, and we should reason and think, okay, well, how are we really going to change this? What can I really do here? Who's really deserving of my ire?
And nobody's deserving of your ire.
Well, the system is.
Yeah, it's not a person, though.
Right, exactly. I guess that's what I mean.
We're not against directing ire at any person.
Yeah. Direct them at these corporations and these systems and these regulators.
About bringing transparency
politicians.
And making consumers lose trust in this system, because that's the thing that the industry wants, is to maintain consumer trust and confidence. Helping dismantle that trust.
Jesus said something about this. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Hate the sin, love the sinner.
Let he among you who stands without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
Even though we're not religious, there's some truth in that. Obviously, that is fundamental.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to a religion, but I understand the teachings of religion to be ones that are.
I think there are probably
universal.
Many religions that have that same sort of tenet.
Of course they do.
Which is why we're addressing this. And it's so crazy to me that the animal rights movement does not get that. We want to cast stones. How can we have a productive, compassionate movement while we're casting stones?
How can we? Oh, Jackie Boyle, thank you so much. Jackie Boyle, you're amazing. You're amazing, Jackie Boyle. Kathy and Jackie, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We're going to be going to the vigil. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of some good footage. I was there earlier with Crystal taking some footage, and while she was doing the footage, I was trying to have conversations with people, and I had some pretty good ones, I thought. I mean, I'm still warming up, getting better every time I go out. I thought these conversations were a little bit better than the last ones, but also harder to get people to talk to me.
And what do you think? Like, maybe when we're on the ground there, maybe we should switch to the big camera and put the mics on the big camera instead, and I'll be in the car and I can get good footage of you talking to the other activists, and we can get good audio that way. And high quality images. I don't know if we should talk about all of our tech stuff and that we're
well, it's part of the
constantly troubleshooting and constantly figuring out.
Well, if we don't, people will always be like, "Well, why? What's wrong with your tech? How come the sound's wrong?" It's like we're trying.
I think the problem with the last live stream was every time a car would drive past, it disrupted the
Ooh.
sound. I think it really has to be like line of sight.
Interesting. Would be disrupted by large vehicles.
Before our live stream was disrupted because we were in a rural area, but we're trying to get the Nomad Air, either Nomad Air or Starlink. We're kind of, I was gonna buy the Nomad Air, but the website was troubling.
Was troubling?
It was troubling. It's not
even when you were on Wi-Fi?
Yes, even on Wi-Fi. Damn. So I don't know. My consumer confidence in that company has gone down a little bit.
Bummer. That sucks. Well, maybe we'll be a Star, but then Starlink, you've got to be carrying around this thing at least.
That'll be fine. But I do like the Nomad, and I'd like to have both options.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the setting.
With the Nomad, you can like sling it over your shoulder and have Wi-Fi. You're like a walking hotspot, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. But for audio, we have the Rode Pro mics connected right now to the iPhone. Forget which iPhone I have. It's a couple years old. And then for our big camera that you've seen on our previous live streams, it's the Sony A7R5. And we had the 200 to 400 millimeter lens on it to shoot inside the slaughterhouse from the street. Obviously, no trespassing and staying out of people's way, which is why I really like the long zoom lens, because I don't like to stand in people's faces shooting. And I don't like to get people's faces, because this is not about attacking people.
It's not about attacking people. We like to zoom in on animals, not people, not humans.
I like to show the animals. That's what I was doing there.
Okay, we're coming up. Let's see if I see any. I don't see any activists. Do you see any activists?
There's only going to be a couple people there. This part right here, maybe. I can check my notes. They might have. I think they're standing over there.
Oh, I see them.
I can park over, actually, maybe across the street. Well, no, this is a really good parking spot, though. You can see right in there.
Recording in progress. Who does that? All right, we're in 4G. Hopefully, we'll still be able to. You want to stay in the car?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I could get out and have. I'm sure they're gonna come over here.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go talk to them, I think.
Okay. I might just change my mic over, but I won't be able to hear you.
You'll be changing both our mics over.
Yes. But I just need this receiver, so I think we're good. And I gotta change put the cam link on.
I hate that I can't see the comments on this thing. It's annoying. Can you see the comments?
Why we need a third person responding.
You can see the chat. We do need a third person responding to the comments. You can see the chat. No, you can't. You don't see any of the chat. Why would that be?
Well, I think you weren't on the comments section there. Okay,
oh, yours looks better than mine.
Okay. I'm going to get situated if you want to go over and say hi to them. I won't be able to hear you, but I'll eventually switch over.
You're not going to be able to broadcast through that on 4G.
Yeah, it worked last time.
Okay.
When we were here, it was pretty good.
I'll get my body cam on.
you connect that, plug that into my Jackery.
Yes. Jackery. There's only one out like this, though, right? No, here's this one.
Perfect.
Got it. All right. I'm going to go introduce myself.
All right.
Do we have a contact person here? Do you know anybody?
There's Danielle.
Okay.
Oh, they gave us 2 already. They gave them 2 already. They're down by the stop sign by the end with the animal place van. Okay, let's go over there. I'm going to drive you over there then.
Okay.
And that way we can see maybe who was rescued.
All right.
And that way they don't know that we are affiliated, because I don't want to, ruin their
Pull up behind them.
relationship.
It's a red zone, but I don't think anyone's gonna have a problem with it. All right.
We could do, if you want to record some good interviews, I could set up my tripod and we can talk to them for real. Okay, I'm disconnecting.
Disconnecting audio in the middle of the stream. Here we go.
Yeah, disconnecting audio in a little stream. Just chillax for a second.
I'm switching my mic on here so we can maybe.
All right. Oh. I hope that works. And then I am switching I'm gonna. Let me add myself.
Cool. You gotta turn off your car.
Turning that on.
There you go.
All right. I think we got it figured out.
Now can you hear? I think echo, so they can hear that. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
All right. All right, let me get myself situated here. We've got
all this tech. Massive fucking cables. Some massive cables. All right. How are you going to move around with this thing? You're not. You're going to stay in here.
We got to get out because I feel like except I won't be able to. You know what? You get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to set up a tripod right by the passenger side door.
Okay. This is what we're going to do.
My computer's going to be connected.
Yeah.
And maybe we can take a look at the chickens who were rescued. So.
Okay. We're going to look at pictures.
Say hi.
Yeah, I'll get out and say hi.
Explain our tech situation.
That'll work. Cool. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Sky. How you guys doing? Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. How you doing? I'm Sky. Nice to meet you, Alexis. Hey, what's up? Sky, nice to meet you. Hi, Daniela. That's works. I was going to do this too, but it was like, yeah.
Hi.
That's Crystal.
How's it going?
She might want to get, you want to get like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, where's the rescued chickens? Are they in there? Could we maybe get some video? I just have my big lens on my camera and we're live streaming right now. We have
Okay.
So if you're down on being interviewed or anything.
I mean, if someone else wants to be interviewed, I'm kind of a big person.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know.
Just
You answer questions.
I think it's really interesting, like, how long have you been doing this? Do we have names for chickens yet?
Now you have to do it.
No, not yet. I don't know. Do you guys name them, or do you guys do like donors name them?
We don't have a plan yet.
Okay.
They're going to Animal Place in Grass Valley or Petaluma. Okay.
I'm opening a new location at Boston right now.
Okay.
They'll be there for 30 days quarantine, and then they're going to live their forever life in that main location.
Amazing. So the workers just gave them to you? They're just like, they just walk over and they're like, here, you want some?
Yeah, like we didn't have
get
to
us
ask
out of
this
here.
time. They were kind of just like, okay, here you go.
I was
Really?
worried because we were here. I was here since 5 a.m. this morning, and I was worried that they were thinking I didn't want to be too associated with you guys
Honestly,
in case.
they kind of just like we don't really upset them. Like we don't like do huge protests or anything like that. So they're kind of just like, oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to try to switch this camera around because you guys don't need to look at me. You need to look at... Which camera? Here in the morning, it's like I was talking to people living here.
Here earlier.
Yeah, we're here. We're talking to the guys who live in these tents, and they're like, he said he has to reach his hand in because he doesn't want to look at it, doesn't want to smell it. Get it? And these rescue chickens. Awesome.
And then we don't rescue anything.
So it's sort of a vigil and sort of a pick up some. And so they think that if you just come up, they give you 2 chickens, and they're like, have.
It sounds like she's got a good relationship with them.
Wow.
They're not hostile, because that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
How is this going to go? Are they workers don't pay attention to you. They just don't want you in the way, and I think.
The workers came up and talked to me.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I just stood there long enough. They came up and I said, like, how long have you been working here? 2 years. Do you ever think of any kind of work? If you got better work for me, let me know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd rather work in a greenhouse.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. He says, it pays the bills, and I'm close enough. It's close to where I live.
That's why slaughterhouses.
That's why.
Processing plants and rates of PTSD.
That's right.
All these problems. Substance abuse issues.
Dude, the guy was like, I said, what about the speed limits? Because, everyone's talking about, like, the slaughterhouse speed limits that Trump is doing away with. And that's, like, bad for workers. Yeah, he's going to get rid of speed limits.
More injuries.
Yeah, exactly. More injuries.
Profit.
Yeah, and then more mistakes where the animals are getting like, mixing the electric bath and all. Yeah, right. Imagine when there's no speed limits.
Less and less regulations.
You know what the guy said to me? He goes, there's no such thing as speed limits. Who the fuck's paying attention? That's what the guy says to me. Doesn't matter.
Raised
yeah, right.
How
speed limit.
They care.
They don't care. Who's gonna look? Who's watching?
No regulation.
Yeah.
As you guys know.
Yeah, we go to different slaughterhouses and we never like this, but I'm going to ask questions. Dude, we were in Queens, New York, where we were going to the live markets. This place looks like sterile compared. This is like a good one.
The crazy thing is that festival they do. How in this day and age?
Dude, you talking about the Caporos where they?
I rescued 6 of them. I know
what?
Who drives them all over the country. It's crazy. We took some out here. They get them out to California. They save so many, but how this is happening in civilized society
in 2025? It's anti-enlightenment thinking, man. It's just like can't get. Yeah.
Oh, we're just.
She's a magnet for this type of stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, the Caporos, they have representation.
Plus, they make it, they hide behind the religion. It's a religious thing, so like
nobody wants to touch it.
They got bigger fish to free, They got and so should we, to be honest. But it's hard when they're with what's going on right in front of you, right? I mean, like
it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So where you got? I'm really familiar with Crystal's work. I just moved out to California.
Oh, you did?
I was working. I think I met her at Ava last year.
Oh yeah, I was with her at Ava last year. Yeah.
So I was running a sanctuary. I did tours from the Ava to the sanctuary I was running in the DC area. And before that, I was living in Vermont. Vermont is what changed my life.
Oh really?
I was vegetarian, moved to Vermont to grow hemp. And then my girlfriend at the time, she was a nurse, talking about plant-based benefits. She was treating a dairy farm with one of the small hospitals. Told me that the farmer told her they shoot the boys. I said, that's crazy. I was vegetarian. So then I said, well, why don't I rescue a couple? Rescued 2, put it on my Instagram, and grew up.
Of course.
Did another one, more rescues. I was taking them all over the United States, met all the sanctuaries, doing all that work. Then it led me to...
the camera? We're just talking, we're just recording what we're talking about. We ain't police or anything, we're rescuing chickens.
Oh, no. I'm more not worried about the police like that. Honestly, guys, but this is where I am. I have compassion for humans.
Heard that.
So this is not a safe area. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah, we've been warned. I know. Like we're not going to be.
It's very unsafe right here. So I just want you guys to be aware of it. I'm going to try to protect you.
Appreciate that.
As much possible as I can. You can look at me as a criminal or anything. I don't care. Because I am on that side of the fence, but I have compassion for humans. So I am going to make sure you guys are okay, but I want you guys to be aware that stuff can happen. You guys are innocent people, and I would not want anything to happen to you. So please, look, things happen. If they might see some of my people or some people, shots might start going off.
All right.
Just want to let everybody know I'm going to protect you the best way I can, but please be aware where you're at.
Thanks, man.
There's been a lot of people dying right here.
Respect. Thank you. Thank you.
If you guys need any water or anything I can help you with, my name is Peter.
My name's Jack. Nice to meet you, Peter.
Okay, Jack, just so you guys know.
Thanks, man.
Everybody's going to mess with you. Thank you. These are all my people.
Appreciate you. Yeah. This is where they do. This is where they put slaughterhouses, right? It's where it's shit like that. They're not going to put them in the nice neighborhoods.
Yeah. You're not going to see that in the suburbs.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. It's fucking crazy. He's not the first person to warn us. The last guy was warning us. The guy in the wheelchair came out and he was warning us.
Yeah, I'm always thinking about, okay, try to process who's crazy and who's.
Well, they're dealing right here. Yeah, they're exchanging.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess that could be legit, huh?
Oh yeah, they're legit. Yeah, that's what's happening over here. That's what the guys got to roll. They in the morning they're coming by, they stop, they run in. They got their runners right here. See, just like in the houses right here.
Said, yeah, of course.
Yeah. This is the Stockton ghetto, man. I guess they don't have places like that in Vermont. Maybe Burlington.
It's crazy. You know, the thing is what really helps me is the farmers and the small town, the communities, they weren't aware of activism at all.
Yeah.
So I was able to make friends with the farmers and go in and film everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually my work started to be seen, and then I got to welcome Joanne MacArthur came to Vermont, and we did a expose. We did a rescue. We got into a bunch of farms to show people what's happening, and the Guardian picked up that piece. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Because people have no idea how. I fucking was 40 years old. I don't even know how milk is made.
Yeah.
That just drove me.
Dude, you know what's crazy? When I went vegan when I was 25, and I'm 46 now, and it was more about justice and stuff. And then when I'm like, the more I looked into it, the more I was going, all you assholes knew this was going on and nobody told me. I felt like I've been bamboozled, you know?
I'm pissed off at my vegan friend.
Yeah.
I was vegetarian.
Yeah.
I have to say, hey, if you're vegetarian.
Don't you know this is what happens?
That's what drives me to talk about it. I can't shut up about it.
Yeah. Exactly. I can't stop talking now. You live up here?
I live in Petaluma. So I live at the sanctuary where they're going to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm opening a new location for Animal Place. That's how I moved out to California. It was actually at Ava. I met somebody from Animal Place, developed a connection. Then they told me they were opening a new location.
Yeah.
I thought that's perfect for me. I want to do the same thing I have experience doing.
Yeah.
Launching a sanctuary, tours, volunteers, connecting with the public.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me, that's the most rewarding part of this is when I bring people on a tour.
Right.
And they meet and they see the connection I have with those beings.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're thinking differently.
Right.
Because they never come into contact with these animals unless it's on a shelf, right? It's pulling them off a shelf, as you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So being able to see people's wheels turning, even if, maybe they don't change today or next week.
But it's all about those clicks. Like vegan teacher, she's always talking about 100 clicks to get to somebody. You got to have 100 times go back and forth. I'm in sanctuaries all over the country, and because I was touring with PETA, and I would stop at sanctuaries all over. And sometimes people would come in for tours, and they would, I had no idea. I just came out to see some animals today. Like it's a zoo. That's what they were thinking. But they walk away going like, I didn't even know. And then
no idea.
And then when the last moment of the sanctuary tour is like, all of these animals were gonna end up on someone's plate. All of these animals were destined for that, and you're still doing it. Make some choices, make some decisions.
Yeah, and it's great to be able to deconstruct some of the misconceptions,
Yeah.
Shit.
Crystal and I were at one of these small dairies yesterday or the day before in the Central Valley. And we go to Dude, we went to this one, and we come around the turn. It's a small dairy, and there's this big mama cow dead on the road, 4 calves dead on the road, all just piled up, just thrown like garbage on the side of the road. Meanwhile, there's the calf hutches are right there. There's a
PTSD from that shit,
and a backyard chicken coop, backyard chickens from the people who live on the farm right there, going right next to the dead cows. There's a bird flu outbreak.
We are so close to having
ducks and chickens. Yeah, ducks and chickens living in a coop together, but they've got free access to these cows that are dying.
Our agencies aren't sharing information. Great idea.
Great.
I mean, it's the
chef's kiss
recipe.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, when I was here earlier, I'm watching them. So the live chickens are going in, and feathers and guts are coming out, and then the flesh goes to the market. But the buckets, they're massive crates. Yeah, massive crates filled with chicken feathers all these sparrows. The sparrows are picking the feathers.
Bird flu.
Of course, it's either coming or going. The birds probably got it already, but like the wild birds, they're getting the bird flu, and there's humans all over. And there's humans. They got PPE here, which is not normal. Like the ones in Queens, no goggles, no gloves, no mask, nothing.
They're such gentle little creatures.
Oh no, they're curious. Yeah. In LA, we have a friend that's got a rescue named Phoenix, and she's that little chicken's like so friendly and intuitive, and she comes over. We're at this party where there's all this stuff going on, and the chicken just comes up and lays by my feet, and it's like so friendly and just wants to be safe, like.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Look what we're doing.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sky. Nice to meet you. Sky.
Sky, that's right. That's blue sky.
Yeah.
Blue like what you're wearing.
That's right. When your name is Sky, you wear a lot of blue. Here's my. This is our YouTube. We're actually going live there right this second. Here, let me give you one too. I got these made for when I go to festivals and stuff. So, yeah. Thank you. Give me a subscribe. Cheers.
Just a fun game.
I'm a little worried about Crystal's. Camera now. The guy came. I don't know how much you guys heard about that, but he said shots might get fired if we stay here too long. That people do get shot around this area, and so a little troubling. Got to be hard. Yeah, I think if I came here a second day, we're talking about maybe coming tomorrow. I kind of want to post up at that liquor store when it opens. Like all these guys take a break and they all go to that liquor store. And I'm just like, yo, you on break? Just like start conversations with them.
I think it'd be interesting too to if you could. I'm sure there's just people.
Yeah.
Talk to them. The drivers.
Amen.
Hop in a truck with a driver. Show what they do, where they're going.
I wonder if they let me. I mean,
get a friendly one.
It's hard. They're working so hard. I know but I used to know Cisco drivers and stuff. I spent a long time in the restaurant business, and so what I did, I came up and I'm like, oh, are these Mary's chickens? Oh, they're not Mary's, but they still from Mary's son, still Pittman Farms. These aren't Mary's chickens, but they're Pittman's farm. I'm like, oh, I thought these were Mary's chicken. I want to see, like, I'm just curious what kind of chickens these are and stuff. None of these are organic. We don't do any of that organic stuff. Like,
I wonder where they actually. It's hard to know where they came from. It's got to be surrounding farms.
Pittman Family Farm, they said.
Oh, they did.
Mm-hmm. These are all Pittman's.
Family farm.
Yeah, Pittman's a big fucking, yeah, exactly.
I like how they, not deceptive at all.
Yeah, the Pittman's family.
You can feel good about it.
Yeah, it's a family farm. It's just, it's like Johnson & Johnson, a family company. Remember that? Remember they used to do that? Johnson & Johnson, a family company.
Marketing.
Yeah. Well, it's propaganda. We call it marketing. We should call it what it really is, which is propaganda. Yeah, it's propaganda. We just don't like, they were really smart by telling us like, oh, propaganda is what happens in other people's countries. Around here, we do marketing in America. We don't do
It shaped our whole way of being.
Yeah.
Whole system.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Men. Never see the show Mad Men?
Oh yeah, I loved it. And when I first started out, I was marketing. I did graphics and I did marketing when I was a kid in Germany. And but it's funny, I'm always trying to get out of restaurants, and so much of what marketing does is funny was restaurants. I was doing billboards for restaurants, menus for restaurants. Everything was still, so much of what we were doing was restaurants. It was rough. Yeah, I was I was an art director. I had his title. I had the same title as he did, but with computers and cocaine. Except we had computers and cocaine. He didn't. I was plus he was like 30s. I was 19. I had that job. It's wild time to be alive. We're still doing okay? Can you hear everything? Awesome. I don't know how much you heard about when P-Dubs came up and talked to us. Well, that was an interesting conversation. I'd love for that. We need to edit that. The little conversation he had about us getting shot.
I wasn't sure.
There we go. Now my mic's on.
It's definitely serious.
Legit?
Oh yeah, I could see the money changing hands. If you were looking the other, yeah.
Do we have names for the chickens yet?
No names yet.
Well, I grew up around it. Like,
do we know? Are they both girls?
probably mostly girls, huh?
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo. So
how often do you get to give you chickens every time?
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Really?
Even if I come multiple times a month.
They'll give you 2 chickens every time.
Gotta look up some historic
it's better
Cinco de Mayo
if I come a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great to.
Yeah, she's back. The chicken lady's back. Give her a chicken.
There's one point where I was coming out like every week
because I have to be connected to my computer.
Wow.
I don't know if you can open. I can zoom in. If you could reverse, and I can.
100 chickens?
I've been
Goddamn.
doing it since 2019.
And so they just this is part of their schedule now. It's part of their whole ritual.
Yeah, I haven't been here for a couple months, but they know me.
Are they friendly?
I mean, they're never rude to us.
Yeah.
There's a couple that will make stupid comments, jokes. But
I was at a spay and neuter clinic yesterday, and I had people working, staff making stupid comments.
Yeah.
Because they all got free food, they all got free veggie grill, and of course a couple of them are like, "What can we do? In and
I don't know
out?"
if it would be too stressful to put them out.
It's definitely like filled up with those vegetables for one meal.
A free meal.
If they don't have that meat in their meals, they're going to wither away.
Yeah, if it's not too stressful.
You're not gonna make it through the day. Yeah.
From a B12 deficiency.
Like a one day B12 deficiency.
Right.
Exactly.
They got to go to the doctor. I tried a vegan sandwich. I don't think I have enough protein anymore.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
I need the carnivore diet now.
Yes.
You guys want to hold them for a shot before we go?
So I'm hoping everybody could hear what we were saying. And she comes every few weeks. She says she hasn't been for a couple months, but every few weeks.
Let me see if I got some.
Are you able to take photos while we're live?
Let's see. Let me see if this works. I can just. Oops.
Like, because even when I had her, she did start laying eggs for probably 5 or 6 months before I was so I don't know if it's just because they're healthy or their age but occasionally they do have eggs in there, so there are some laying eggs. I don't know. They take a while to usually start laying them.
All right, that's good.
Usually, the ones that are kept for long periods of time, they also cut their beaks off, and these guys.
Yeah, hers isn't okay.
They
It looks
look
like it's
have
trimmed a little bit, but sometimes they're really bad.
Yeah. Such gentle animals. Let me give you my card too. Subscribe, would you? If you see yourself on there, maybe you come on one of our podcasts. That'd be rad.
Love that.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. We do a Sunday show called Ethical Underground. We do a Wednesday show called All Beings Considered. But All Beings Considered.
All right, so I'm gonna switch over to the other sound really fast because I'm gonna keep the camera turned this way. So she's getting hit up. Why did both these ladies get hit up by these dudes? What's going on over here? The guy in the hat's chatting her up.
Yeah. Sound is back.
Sound is back.
I'm just gonna get some.
What?
Some crow. Real fast.
Okay, try not to get rubbed up the fancy camera of yours. What do you mean, crow?
Just some B-roll footage of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Here. I need also my lens cap for the big. Like the lens cap for the small. I don't have a lens cap for the big.
Alright, let's take more photographs. People getting.
What?
Yeah, what was the news?
We're just independent media. What? Hopefully.
Love my soy boys.
Mostly just the area and the
See what she's got. She's got people now.
Chickens rescued, so that's good. Yeah.
All right, looks like we're live on this one. Uh-oh, what fell? All right. She's getting a little bit of beast roll. She's getting a little beast roll for everybody. Let's see what we got here for comments. See if we got any good. It's a lie. I'm telling the truth. And all look, Jack owns a Tesla. I do not own a Tesla. I do not own a Tesla, Marco. It's a vegan Tesla, by the way, but I do not own a Tesla.
Okay, where's my small lens cap that I was just complaining about? But it's not the lens cap. I'm down 2 lens caps. Here it is.
Well, here's a big one.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
I have an extra one that Sammy's gave me.
Oh.
If you ever lose one, I can have.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally didn't return it to them, and they never said anything. So, and then I opened my drone bag, and it was in there. Amanda, animals are not here for us to use. They are here with us, not for us. Very well. There's someone, not a something. Yes, Kathy, I am vegan. You're absolutely right. Marco, come on, man. Hey, there's a Cargill. Guys walking around with a Cargill shirt. It's kind of funny, kind of ironic. Kind of ironic. All right, I'm at 85%. Here we go. Now you guys know what city we're in. I don't know why. She gets so weird about me talking about what cities we're in, and then it's like, what do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Doesn't want to talk about what city, but then when you're here, we're talking about what city we're in. Everyone's got t-shirts and stuff with their city on there. Okay. Careful. Oh, I'm not going to damage that thing by sitting advice down. That'd be trouble. Awesome. Okay.
All right, do you want to go to the crazy parts of Stockton now?
Yeah, or like drive around a little bit. All right.
We could figure out a better stand for you here, maybe.
I don't know.
I have something.
All right, there we go. Hotel Cosmos. I'm gonna drive straight ahead, and because everyone keeps telling me that this other direction's the nice part of Stockton, so I figure
That direction?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. You're mistaken. The front part is the nice part of Stockton.
oh,
Where we came from, that part.
that's the nasty
Do you
part.
want to go back to the nasty part and see it for yourself? Because it's unreal.
Let's do a loop.
Okay, go. Here, I'm just gonna give you directions.
Okay. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious about what comes up this way.
Well, that's where we came from, up there.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shows you what I know.
And then make a right down here.
Deal. All right, we're going to get a little impromptu tour of Stockton, California, right here.
Yeah, right here.
Hopefully we won't get carjacked. Although so far everyone's been quite friendly by telling me how...
Honestly, yeah.
I like this. I saw this earlier, this old Chinese restaurant that's completely closed down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of stray animals walking across the street.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to roll this up. That's scary. What's he say? That's scary. A student who doesn't. What's scary? I'm not really scared in areas like this, but it is a little funny when people are like,
This is dangerous.
"This is dangerous. If y'all get shot, if they see me and my people, they might shoot at me. So just run away from me." Okay. Straight.
Yeah, go straight. That's down there is where the puppies, 30 puppies, were with that guy in that.
Oh.
Who lived in that storage container.
Jesus. Train going by.
This, looking down, it's actually cleaned up down there. It used to be a lot worse. Oh, you know where we should go to is.
There we go. There's a human being just
Yeah.
cooking in the sun, nodding out completely.
It's real hot today.
Yes, it is hot. And people are living like this in America.
We're gonna go to Saba Live. So there's another poultry market. There's 4 slaughterhouses within just a few miles of each other here.
Let's go. Just debris, just trash everywhere. My eyes aren't good enough to read the comments.
Oh, here I can hear you.
Do you have any decent comments? Any smart people talking? Any questions? If anybody has any questions, please, now is a good time. While we do the Stockton tour. Most of these houses seem to be boarded up. Some people are still living out here.
So ever since I've taken mescaline, I've been able to deal with stress so much better. Interesting.
Oh, well, I guess that's nice. Good for you.
Oh, Drake says, what happened to those birds? They were sent to a sanctuary.
Yeah, in Petaluma. They're going to a sanctuary in Petaluma. We might actually show you the next time we go. Maybe not next time, but we'll go live again maybe, and you can see them, see how they're doing. Yeah, so that guy was telling me his name's Jay. He's from Vermont, and he said he was vegetarian, and I forget where he said he was working, but basically he saw what was going on, and he said, forget this. I want to just zip across. This guy just started slowing down, though. All right. Cocina Mexicana. Expecting the messages to be read out. I wasn't expecting the messages to be being read out. John Zook, well, you know, we're just looking at the messages here and there. That's part of being on a live stream. God, there's a lot of stray dogs out here.
Yeah, if you guys don't realize, like, this is public. Oh, you're supposed to make a left there, but that's cool. We can make a left at the next thing.
Okay, we're gonna make a left over here.
This next poultry market that we're going to. It's actually, they've got livestock there too. They've got sheep and goats. Sometimes cows, I think, but they're not very friendly.
That's weird. It's like
Well, I guess, yeah, it's kind of just right here. Right down the street there.
Yeah, we're close.
But maybe we'll have some interesting conversations with the people.
Really nice. Maybe we'll have some decent conversations with people walking by. Maybe people will warn us about not getting shot, or
maybe we'll get shot.
maybe we'll get shot. That'll be great. It's good TV. Sky was shot live streaming in Stockton, California.
I wonder how many murders there are in Stockton every year.
It's gotta be kind of high, right? I mean, shit.
I am shocked right now there are not as many stray dogs on the street as I've seen in the past. So
I've seen a lot of them.
yeah, so you've seen a lot, but not as many as there were.
No, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Still a lot of stray dogs, but not as many as there used to be. All right, of course, Martin Luther King. They always put the Martin Luther King Drive. They always put it in a certain part of town.
In recent years, Stockton, California has experienced a notable increase in annual homicide count. In 2024, the city recorded 54 homicides, making a 20% rise from the previous year. In 2023, there were 48 homicides, a slight decrease compared to 2022. This upward trend in homicides contributes to Stockton's reputation as one of the more dangerous cities in California.
Yeah.
The city reported a violent crime rate of approximately 1,157 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average. Efforts to address this issue included initiatives like Operation Ceasefire, a gun violence intervention strategy implemented in 2012. While such programs have had periods of success, the recent increase in homicides indicates ongoing challenges in curbing violent crime in the area.
Saba Live.
Yeah.
There's our live chicken shop there. You can pay for it with your Snap. You can pay for it with food stamps. Come to your live poultry market.
Somebody else just laying on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Astro. Jesus.
And honestly, there's not much to see here. What is this truck? Is this a rendering truck?
It looks like a rendering truck. SRC. I think that is a rendering truck. I think they're going to reverse right in.
Let's just see what comes out of there. You know what we could do?
Talk to me.
We could fly something in the air. Just we want to go around the corner a little bit.
Yeah, we could park in this big...
We can see what's inside. Hold on.
She's going to fly a drone over this thing. Yeah. Just because something is illegal doesn't mean it's moral. That's right. Just because something's legal doesn't mean it's moral, Kathy. Right, kind of interesting. This truck's coming in.
And I would probably just...
I can't move anywhere right now, if you're about to say that.
I'd keep somewhat of a mystery of exactly what I'm doing. Because mystery is always better.
This guy just might make me move. Did you want me to move? We can reverse a little bit though. Let's try to get out of this.
Or I would just...
I don't want to zoom it ahead of...
Alright.
telling you, when I was driving a truck, someone just fucking zoomed right behind me, I would have been pissed.
He would get, he's going forward now. As he's going forward, I would just kind of go around the block there.
All right. I'm gonna make a U-turn here.
Let's go down the street next. Make a right. Actually, ooh, I kind of.
Let's make a U-turn.
All
We
right.
could decide what we want to do. Because this guy's going behind the...
Yeah. Don't put your camera on me for a while.
Okay.
While I'm doing this.
I won't put my camera on you for a while while I'm doing this. SRC. I have to try to remember that. Alright. So what we're watching, for anyone just tuning in, is a live poultry market. And as we pulled up, a rendering truck seemed to be backing in. So we're just going to try to capture to see what this looks like. If you don't know what a rendering truck is, all of the bits and bobs that human beings don't eat end up going on a truck like this, and they take those pieces, they send them and try to make other stuff out of them. Mostly rendered stuff, rendered bits and bobs humans never eat except in gelatin. Like gelatin wrapped capsules, things like that. And so that rendering truck's gonna do that. I don't know the other, we looked up all the different products that come out of rendering, but the only one that sticks up in my mind is really the gelatin, because what's the
I'm not going to be able to do anything here, I don't think.
Why?
Because there's too many airports.
Home point updated.
Too many airports.
Too many airports.
That's some BS. Why can't I fly near an airport? We're nowhere near an airport.
Landing.
Yeah, there's apparently two. So there you go.
Okay, then maybe I just want to pull up closer and see if I can't get...
Yeah. I got a pretty good sight line here.
You do?
Yeah. That's annoying.
Let's see if she can't get a better... Oh, she's putting the drone away. Bummer. My drone wouldn't have done that. My drone wouldn't have had that shit happen.
I don't think there's anything interesting here.
Okay. Then let's go to the next spot.
Let's just go down. What's that? Down this road straight.
Let me take a left here.
Yes.
I heard that.
Oh wait, go back. Go back.
There's someone behind me.
Or do a little U-turn.
I will. What am I looking at?
There's a cage, and I think an animal in the cage.
This little tent area over here?
Yeah, go past and then do a U-turn.
You got it.
What's in that?
I don't know. I didn't see a cage.
I did. Turn around.
Uh-huh. See what we got. It's just such a bummer that people live like this in America. Just right on the street. Oh yeah, I see the cage now. Who's in there? Dog? Yeah, there's a dog in there. Some animal in there. I'm almost sure that's a dog inside that cage.
You okay?
Holy shit. That dog just languishing in that cage. What the fuck is she doing?
Is alright?
Crystal's got to go talk to these people. Go talk to the dog. Crystal's gonna end up getting me killed. Aww. Oh, there's puppies. There's puppies in there. Shit.
No, they're...
What is she doing?
Oh, are you okay? I just saw your dogs, and they don't have any water. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. They got water. You're good? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Can you guys hear her? Is she still connected with audio? Can anyone tell me what she said?
Yeah, they got water, and if I wanted to do anything, that dog's too vicious.
Yeah, that dog seemed like, well,
but
she's just protecting her puppies.
And he seems like a reasonable guy. Actually, reminds me of somebody who I talked to before. So I think he's fine. As fine as the situation.
Fine as it could be. Oh. So, when you came back around, what were you looking for? Water? What were you doing before the guy called you back?
Looking, I'm like, what kind of water do I have here for the dogs? And is there a container I can grab from this garbage on the ground that might make a good container for water?
But the guy said that she has water.
Yeah, he's got it. So.
It seemed like she had a litter of puppies.
Yeah, she's got puppies. I really feel like, if you had city resources, it should just be spent going around making sure these people can care for these animals. They have rabies vaccines.
That's the thing, it's a public health issue, right? We're going to have a rabies outbreak.
They are taking care of those dogs as best they can. It's so much better to just provide them with food, vaccinations, parasite prevention, spay, neuter.
Right.
And leave them with their people than bringing them into the shelter, putting them in cages.
Yeah.
And having staff take care of them.
Right, yeah.
Just provide the people with what they need to take care of.
I mean, on the East Coast, PETA does a lot where they go and they say, hey, we're just going to vaccinate. Just let us spay, neuter, vaccinate. We're going to give you a dog house for them. We're going to give you food for them. We're going to give you almost anything you need. And we'll come and check up on them, too. We're going to give them more. There's another junkyard dog. Jesus. Out here by the train, look at down here. Someone's burning something.
Yeah.
People
Come
living
out here
in the
at
ravine.
night or when it's cold and people are just
burning fires to stay warm.
It's third world country.
Oh, I just want to make sure I could hear a train, but the the train crossing wasn't down. I just want to be doubly sure we don't get hit by a train. That would ruin our day. Goddamn. Diesel repair. These are old ass repair shops from a different time, you know. Probably got pieces of truck in there since 1950s.
Profitable solutions for today's industry.
Agriculture, even. It's like going into a time warp, you know?
You can go to Cargill if you want to.
Let's try it. Go to Cargill Animal Nutrition. Looks like taking a left.
Yeah, I realize it's
On
way the
Church
hell down
Street?
there.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to. You can go to a different place. This is like an animal feed something. What is this?
Alfalfa's grain.
Grain
forage.
pasture.
Yeah, this is your feed store. Okay, make a right here and then a right again.
Okay.
And while we're stopping for the train, I'm gonna get out and I think I can figure out a better stand for you
Okay.
in the back.
I'll stop right here then. Right with all the rubbish. She's gonna work on a different stand for the phone that I'm holding in my hand. Maybe we can get something so I'm not holding it on the steering wheel. I have no way of knowing how many people are watching or if you can hear me, but this is live streaming around Stockton. Do a little Stockton tour. Look at some abject poverty and some animal abuse. Oh, that's an interesting. I see your solution here. How are you gonna get it to get on there though? Oh, I see. I like that. Here.
This is our street cam. What did I do?
Uh-oh. I think you hit the lock screen. That's okay. We are going to be live now. Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Great. And I've got 85%, so if that falls, you know, don't worry.
Okay.
It's just charging it while we go.
And then maybe we might have to switch the mic from my camera to your camera.
Why?
Because my battery.
Oh, your
is
battery
getting
might be
down.
going down.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We could figure that out too.
Yeah.
We could do all those things and more. Dream team, dynamic duo. Sky is the gateway driver. Sky's the getaway driver. Yeah, I'm the getaway driver. Yeah. Sometimes we switch off. She was the getaway driver on the first one when we were driving. Thelma and Louise. Yeah, there you go. When we were doing the first slaughterhouse visit. That's kind of weird. It was cool to go there first and then to come back and see the rescue. I wish we got there to see them hand over the goods.
Let's see what I've got here. What is this connected to? That's connected to my camera. And I have another one that is connected to nothing. Or it's connected to, what's that? Okay, perfect.
All right. Just waiting for this train to go by. In Stocktown.
How about some interesting but true historical facts about Stockton, especially related to agriculture with sources cited.
Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Interesting stuff. Let's get rid of this fly. Oh, hopefully it won't break out. Just like, it's weird to me that there just isn't a movement to clean it up. Like, just not clean up the people, just clean up the trash. Like, if you had a few hundred people descend.
It's the birthplace of the Caterpillar tractor.
Oh.
In 1904, Benjamin Holt of Stockton developed the first successful tractor-trailer known as the Caterpillar. This invention revolutionized agriculture by enabling machinery to operate effectively on soft or muddy soils. The Holt Manufacturing Company, which later merged into Caterpillar Inc., played a pivotal role in mechanizing farming worldwide.
Nice. I want to roll up your window because I don't want flies or train debris. Yeah, that works. Now it's...
Is it too loud?
Yes.
Port of Stockton opened in 1933. The Port of Stockton became California's first inland seaport. Its establishment allowed for the efficient export of agricultural products from the fertile San Joaquin Valley to global markets, solidifying Stockton's role as a critical node in agriculture trade.
It's funny, the Caterpillar. I knew a guy that used to be like, man, a Mack truck used to have Caterpillar engines. Every time he talked about it, Mack truck had a Caterpillar engine ever since I could remember. Now they don't. Never saw not the dangest thing I ever saw. It's a long train, says Jackie Boyle. Yes, it is.
And that's you got to deliver your agriculture, and that's the end.
Yeah, just ended right when she says that. Yeah, we do have a lot of trains here. I set it to auto, but now it's like hot as shit.
Yeah, it's really hot. I guess there's a little lag.
Oh, auto. Here we go. There we go.
Why auto though?
Because it'll bring it to our temperature, then it'll keep it there.
Learning new things about the car. Stockton's asparagus legacy. Stockton earned the nickname Asparagus Capital of the World.
We're in the asparagus capital of the world? I had no idea.
In the early 20th century, asparagus cultivation began in the region around 1852, and by the early 1900s, Stockton was a leading producer of asparagus in the United States. Are we doing Vegan World Radio today? Thankfully, do we have a show planned?
I don't think it is today.
Okay.
I think it's next Monday, I hope.
Let me try to figure that out.
Vegan World Radio, Vegan World Radio. Most Tesla systems failure, HEPA high efficiency particulate air filter. It's my first time driving a Tesla, and there are things that I like about it a lot and other things that I don't. I guess you could say that about any car, but with a vehicle with this many new features, there's just going to be so many things that, I like that, but I don't like that. Unlike, getting to normal, like standard conventional vehicles, and just like, oh, it's a normal car. I know exactly where everything is. I know how this works. I know how that works.
I'm trying to figure out who emailed us last with the dates.
Ocean
I put
Blue.
them on my calendar.
Vegan World Radio. This is a part of the bioweapon defense mode, which actively cleans our air inside the vehicle. Yeah, actively. The bioweapon defense mode, huh? That's nice to hear. Bioweapon defense mode right here in the Tesla. What do you know?
That's whenever people ask, like, what am I doing to protect myself when I'm photographing bird flu infected cows? I'll be like, I have a bioweapons defense.
Yeah, I have a bioweapons defense mode right here. I always think it's weird that people will like open up oh shit, bro, and it's this guy's got a bindle sack. Damn.
That's classic.
Yeah. People living
this
down here in the
down
ravine.
is
Jesus.
just, yeah.
Oh, Bartleby, oh humanity. It's funny, I love California. Like, it's just collections of garbage in the street. Just mounds of it. But then you come to this part of California, you're going, California Dog and Cat Hospital. These poor animals. Like, what happens to a place where it ends up like this? Because,
Yeah, what's going on with the government?
Like, is it the government's fault even? I mean, what is going on? Why is it falling apart? Why has urban decay occurred? Like, you'd think that people would bind together and be like, we got to help our community. Let's clean up the streets. Let's work with each other. Let's give each other business. Let's not... let it all slide downhill. It's up to us to keep the community together. It takes a village and all that,
Oh, here we go.
Is it tonight?
Still, I think I finally found the right email chain. The 12th and the 19th next month.
That's what I thought. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Got
pretty
a full week. Okay, and I already put it on my calendar.
Yeah.
So
I put it on my calendar. I have a wall calendar I use. So Vegan World Radio. Make sure everyone tunes into kpft.org to listen to us live on.
How's that wall calendar serving you right now?
The wall calendar's not serving. Well, no calendar's serving me right now. I mean, I have no access to calendars.
My Gmail.
I'm in drive mode. I'm in the biosecurity mode right now. All the land is locked up in private ownership and bureaucracy. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But you'd think that if we bind together, we could wrest it from them. I mean, isn't that what cooperation's supposed to be? When we form co-ops, when we form unions, we're able to take it back. This land is my land, this land is your land. I mean, it doesn't belong to them, it belongs to us. Organize. Definitely not. And when...
How are we doing? Should we try to switch mics?
You're still good, I think.
Got a sliver of power left.
How do you know how much power you have left on an iPhone?
Here. Right, see that little bar?
There's nothing that tells you how much?
Well, you can guesstimate the percentage based on how much white there is compared to black.
Oh.
So I don't...
I know that's how it was done.
If we just...
Yeah, undo that. Let's see what happens. Okay. We're going to try to undo that. We're going to do the sound differently here. We're going to try to make this happen.
We got that 4G coming in strong. Let's see what happens. Come on. Yes. I should, yeah. Come on, baby. Here we go. All right, once it signs in. You should be back in business.
I can always connect the sound to this camera too.
It's just giving us trouble trying to log into the StreamYard now. Okay. Well, we're trying to get the other. You gotta go to the stream. I think he's still trying to figure it out. Not destinations. It's gotta be the. Just we're getting bad service out here. What's it says? You have no?
Yeah, because it's that's United.
There it is. Heck yeah. Crystal, brilliant. Great work. That looks like Cargill over there. Yeah, go to audio, see if it should show up. Default speakerphone? I don't know. Let's try default.
It looks like sound then.
It looks like it is. Let's see if it works.
Camera. And then go back, I guess.
Yep. I'm gonna go in there. Live streaming, man. So many different things you got to worry about.
Okay, this one.
Let's see if we got any decent. If animals didn't have nostrils, would smells even smell? Show on stage. All right. All right. It looks like we're live. It looks like we're live.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us?
They definitely can hear us. I don't know if they can hear us properly. Let's do a sound check. Let's do a sound check with everybody in the chat. How we doing, everybody? How's it sound? Not sure. It's the first time we tried using the mics on the Android. Echo, yes. So maybe mute this one. Yeah, that's good. Then that should take it. Hopefully that works. There should be no echo now. There should be no echo now. Hopefully there's no echo. Sounds good. All right. Good. Excellent. So this is Cargill Nutrition over here. Doesn't rotate, does it? Cargill.
It's much easier to do that.
Massive structures. This is Cargill, the large animal nutrition.
Because the feed crop industry is the animal agriculture.
So safety is no accident.
They make more money selling food to animals than they do selling food to people.
That's right. More food for animals. They make more money serving the hundreds and hundreds of millions of animals, billions of animals, than the few 100 million Americans we have. And so they need these giant structures in order to get her done. I want to pop a Yui and do that again. Just do a little. Maybe you can hold the. I'm gonna do this right here. All right, hold on. What happened? Oh, crap. All right. Back. Yeah. You should be live. You're on it. Okay, you're up. You're on the top. Cargill Animal Nutrition. Cargill is the largest grain supplier in the world. You probably have, no matter where you live, you probably have Cargill covered. There's not a lick you can do about it. Nothing you can do.
Nothing's branded Cargill.
It doesn't say Cargill on it, but they white label everything. They're really smart that way.
Where this is, do you think that's a chicken?
It does look like a chicken facility. Nutrition.
Cargill reserves the right to search vehicles leaving the facility. Your entry on the premises indicates your agreement to such a vehicle search.
Wow, I don't want to go keep searching for Cargill. I don't trust them there.
You gotta plant some marijuana on you or something.
Yeah. You said you agreed to it when you came in. It's funny, people see these places off the side of the road, they have no idea what it is. And it's just part of the same insidious system that forces oppressive hierarchies. There's a guy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. These are all, I think, oil? It looks like food grade oil containers.
You want to coat your seeds with oil sometimes, keep the dust down, add to the
Well, they probably
fat
process. They probably process
make seed oils.
Yeah, I bet you they make seed oils here. They do. It looks, when I was going around, sometimes it'd be one of those soy processing, and they were grinding soy, making pellets, but you could smell the oil because it smells like a fryer. Okay, so where am I going?
Well,
It looks like a concrete factory. That's what nerds. It does look like a concrete factory. What's crazy too, you see these train. You can see the train cars right here. They're putting so much out that they actually have their own bit of track that they own, and so the track comes to the back of the building, and they just load up the stock cars, and they send them back out on these little mini locomotives.
see.
That fence doesn't look so friendly. No. Nothing's friendly about this place.
Let's go to the San Joaquin County Jail.
The San Joaquin County Jail?
Because there's a beef or dairy facility right here.
Okay.
8 minutes away from here. So,
What you call it? A beef or dairy?
Beef or dairy.
Beef or
I'm not
dairy.
entirely sure. It looks like you lost
it here.
lost mine.
Oh, you're in the Streamyard app. Are you a host? No.
I can just click the here.
Don't use the app. Use the browser.
Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully everyone can still hear me.
Yeah, because we're on this.
Okay, cool.
One. We just gotta make sure to mute that other one.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start driving. Maybe just spot that out when it happens.
Why isn't it allowing me to choose studio though? I guess I have to add myself up here. We lost connection there. Here.
stage? Just gonna let
Stage area.
I think that one right there started to start to. No, that's not it. See for a moment. Right here, guests, and add crystal heat. Add to stage. All right, we're in business. Ugly version of crystal heat. So we're gonna the bearded crystal. All right. All right, so we're gonna go to.
You should both be. You're both
I'm
on
both
there.
on now.
Yeah.
I had to click on you.
Can you hear sound now, guys?
Should be able to. Once that second one's on, we should be able to do some sound. Awesome. Okay. Grow well brands. All right. You got some. I think it's interesting. The Grow Well brands right next to this. So they're all sharing this little bit of railroad right here. This is the other side of that. You can see where they load up the railroad. And you see at the bottom, they lift these up, and on the bottom you see these conical shapes. They look kind of like cow's udders underneath the cars, and that's how they pour out the grain. They lift them up, and they pour them out the bottom.
So many things at the same time.
Oh, you're not using the internet though.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
So many granaries. Yeah, the granaries up here. Everything that's all that's up here. Basically, all of the stuff from Central Valley, everything comes through Stockton, where the train. That's all Stockton is now. It's like a train hub. And so when you hear about the Crystal and I actually saw a piece of the new high-speed rail that's coming in, and it's out there in the Central Valley coming up the middle of the state. Because what happens is that the trains right now, they run up and down the middle of the state where there's not so many people living. The trains make all that noise. It bothers many people. And then you take buses. Silicon Valley right now. Yesterday we were in San Jose, or as they say in San Jose, San Jose. San Jose. Do you have autopilot on? No, I do not have autopilot on. I like autopilot, but honestly,
it's a little bit of a baby. Like it's always, look at me, say my name, look at me and say my name. It's very, very particular in how
You can't look at stuff.
you can't look at stuff.
You can't just like turn your head and go like, "Ooh, look at that."
Yeah, or take your hands off the, yeah. It wants you to be paying
This guy's already giving you a strike, and if we
You're right.
if we disobey 4 more times, I'm gonna lose my autopilot feature.
If we disobey the car, that's the thing. The offensive part is that the digital overlord is already saying, mind your P's and Q's. You're on double secret probation, mister. You better make sure you don't abuse that autopilot feature, or we're gonna take away your privileges. And I don't want Crystal to get her privileges taken away. But it works pretty well. I kind of just like old-fashioned cruise control more, but it's pretty cool.
Carniceria.
It's the meat market.
India goat.
India gate, India goat. We're going straight. Let's go. It's funny, the little restaurants and stuff, taco trucks. Everyone's trying to make a living. I couldn't imagine being like, what do you do all day? I work a taco truck in Stockton. So I sit in this truck all day and I try to make tacos for people in this middle of nowhere place. How do I block this? Just hearing Trump's voice makes me ill, says Charlotte Silent. What do you mean block Trump? What do you mean just hearing Trump's voice makes me ill?
That's a weird. Thank you for engaging, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte.
We appreciate your engagement.
Yes, Charlotte, thanks for saying that. I don't know how you block Donald Trump. You can't block Donald Trump. He's everywhere. He's the most famous person on earth. He is everywhere. You cannot silence him. The only thing that will silence him is the grave. I wonder what kind of trees these are. All right, we're on our way to some kind of animal processing facility. We're not sure what. But here's the jail, the juvenile justice system.
Interesting.
Juvenile Justice Center right here. Man, you were in juvie? Dude, he went to juvie. There's probation department.
Okay, so you're gonna have to navigate yourself because it's not gonna. We're just gonna make a left, I guess, up on this road up here.
Right here, this fork?
Past the big county jail. So we're not even past the big county jail. We're still, yeah, it's keep going straight.
Just lost service on one phone. And we should still have sound though.
Can you just say it?
Police. Alright, the police went the other way. Alright, nice. There's the sheriff's dump truck. I don't know why the sheriff needs a dump truck like that. But okay.
On our farm visiting.
On our farm visiting. What the hell? Oh, the farm, because that's what they call county jail sometimes. They call it farm.
And then you're just gonna make yeah, right there. Up right there, yeah.
On our farm visiting.
On our farm. And then I just go straight down here to this patch of dirt.
Alright, what are we gonna see? What horrors will we witness?
There's lots of black and white cows here, but I don't see big dairy facilities. I don't see any shelters. So is this some sort of dairy feedlot, like a bale of black and white cows?
So off camera, they have to take out all the trash. LOL. Yeah. Did you see the trash truck? The sheriff's trash truck's weird. So off camera, Crystal is looking at satellite imagery of this area and seeing dairy cows. It doesn't look like much of a dairy. So left here.
On your right. And then there's like, it looks like a poultry facility, right? Yeah, so make it right if there's like next lane. Make it right.
Jeez. Oh, look at that skinny ass cow. That cow looks like it's on death's door.
Oh, wow. I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture of that cow.
I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to get my Zoom.
This cow looks real bad off. Ribs poking out. Looks like a hungry ass cow. I'm gonna go over a little bit, get out of this guy's way. This cow looks like a joke cow. What are they doing to this guy? Homesteaders, huh? Doesn't put it on here. Homesteaders, huh? I got a few cows. There's one lying down over here too. And I don't know what these enclosures. I guess these are water enclosures. All right, we're making a stop to see where's the cow. It's just to my left. I'm unable to. Don't want to take this, but we'll post a picture of this cow. Crystal likes to slam that fucking door so hard, it makes you want to. Just like, gives me a concussion. I feel like I'm gonna get PTSD from her slamming the door. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to. I don't know if you can see this friggin' cow. Can you see it? I'm not familiar with this device. Oh, here we go. All right, you should be able to see Crystal taking a picture of a sickly cow. And over here, you see there's more cows. But this isn't like a big dairy or anything. This is just like someone's backyard cows. But you always hear this stuff. Well, oh yeah, I only eat cows from my uncle's farm or some shit. But I mean, look at this. That cow is not a healthy looking animal. And she's eating. There she is. Look at her. Can you? Sorry guys, I can't see how well you can see the cow. But if you're seeing Crystal, like to me, you're the size of. It's a very small image I'm looking at. So. Let me see. Oh, you see her? Okay, Kathy. If you see Crystal, it's just to the left of Crystal right now. In front of a bunch of hay stacked up in bales. It's covered because they're trying to make that hay silage. Is she in all black?
Crystal's wearing a black shirt and like I want to say gray trousers. But she's standing next to a stump. Do you see her? There's no way for me to like enlarge the image. Well, maybe I can see if I look here. Yeah, that's her right in the middle of the screen. She's standing next to a stump. And the cow's just to the left of her. The cow's pooping right now. But as you can see, it's like they keep these backyard farms like junkyards. There's junkyards. The cow looks all brown, way in the back there. Yeah, the cow's brown, right? She looks like an old Jersey cow. But you can see like her veins through her back and her bones. Like she's really unhealthy. But the veterinarian can probably tell us more when she gets back. But there's several cows actually. There's more over here. Behind those cars, you can maybe see there's a few all black cows. It looks like there's a dog-shaped animal. What's that small animal out there? A pig? I think I see like a sheep or somebody laying down too. She said there's a pig. You trap horses on those plates, on those plots, yeah. We have those here too. Little idiot farmers that don't know what to do with their little acre. That's right. That's right. Ollie Wally, you know what I'm talking about. Ollie Wally, aren't you up here? So I forget where you live actually. What town do you live in, Ollie Wally? I forget. You told me once. I can't remember though. But yeah, that pig looks. It's like an old Vietnamese pig or something. That's a pretty small pig. I mean, these are basically like dogs that they treated poorly. But you can see they have all this land. It's all theirs. All this land right here is theirs. They've got a couple. They got more than an acre sitting here. This is probably 5 acres. Maybe more. It's hard to tell from where I'm sitting. But it's way bigger than an acre. What'd you think? Usually I'm the one that trips out. Crystal's feeling spunky today.
So it's like a tough to be weekend. So yeah, that cow's skinny, but like after they give birth, they lose a lot of weight because they're producing
So much milk.
so much milk.
You think she's postpartum?
Here you have, well, if she's got an udder, so she is to some point. But
Yeah.
look at all of the places that we saw in the Central Valley.
Yeah.
Dry lots, no grass.
Yeah.
Here we have grass. And she's eating, so that's good. Like maybe she's got some parasites or something. But from like an animal cruelty investigation standpoint,
Yeah.
she's being offered food.
And she has water.
like dairy cows can't. They do need extra grain, like high calorie stuff. Maybe they're not providing her with that.
Yeah.
But she's got food, so you can't.
What do you think about all these other animals running around like this?
Yeah, they've got. I mean, here you have like a biosecurity concern. You've got chickens, pigs, cows.
I want to say, do you see that white animal lying down in the right?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one.
I think that might be goat or sheep.
Yeah, so multiple species we have in one place. That's not great with bird flu, but
no, well, it's not good with anything. I mean, we're not supposed to be keeping all these animals together, right?
they're not like
they're not crammed together though either. Yeah,
are out free. Like,
yeah,
that's great. This is a nice big. Like, I'm not gonna get too up in arms about the situation. Yeah, they got lots of garbage and stuff. Yeah. We've got bigger
fish to free, bigger fish to free.
Than this, but it's
so I think the plays when we want to move this is just bring this all up, and then when we put it back, re-extend. Don't touch the screen because I was worried to move, and then everyone's like, "I want to see the cow! I want to see the cow!" So we try to show you. Oh, you're in Houston, of the Texas next to a city called Pearland. Oh my God, Wally, you're in Houston. You know, Crystal on KPFT 90.1 KPFT every other Monday. Crystal and I do Vegan World Radio. I'd love for you to, if you have anything going on in Houston, I would love to hear it. You know, you've messaged me before. You know, if there's some animal rights stuff going on in Houston, would you let me know? Because we broadcast worldwide on that show, but it's also on FM radio, and so we're broadcasting to the Houston area. What's that? Troy Nels. Troy Nels is the guy who introduced the Cargo Act. He might be your congressperson. Is he?
We kind of there's that lot with a whole bunch of dairy cows over here.
Okay.
I don't know. You might have wanted to turn down that.
This might be a public road.
Street. It kind of looks like somebody's driveway. It says no hay for sale. I would try to go. You're trying to go down this west off road instead. But it doesn't say no trespassing, so there. But I don't think you'll see.
It says no hay for sale.
Yeah, it doesn't say no trespassing.
I don't think it goes away through anyway. This old truck. It's always funny to me they do this. That's your Caterpillar. Home of the Caterpillar. They're probably the first one. That's probably the one you were just talking about. That's the guy who invented the Caterpillar. What year did he do it?
Oh, I forget.
Stockton, home of the Caterpillar, asparagus capital of America. What
do we got growing here? Some looks like cauliflower.
Maybe they're cauliflower. Yeah. But these aren't. This isn't industrial farming. This is just mofo farming. Subsistence farming. See, I mean, look at this. The RV rotting and everything. I don't know. I know it's not a horrible animal welfare concern.
Honestly, do you want to see the many cockfighting?
No. Well, I kind of do. Sort of, yes. Let's go see this.
I can drive you by. I can show you a cockfighting.
I want to see the cockfighting
farm.
Let's do it.
And be like, how do we prosecute this? We need to have evidence. How do we?
Body cam. I'm wearing a body cam right now.
Even we see a place they've got cocks lined out tied to stakes. It's not proof of cockfighting.
This is a dairy.
What do we got? We got heifers. I don't see anybody lactating. So this might be like a heifer yard. Do we see any steers?
I see.
I see that one longhorn.
One longhorn makes me think. Oh, a couple longhorns. Look at these longhorns.
I see heifers though, mostly.
Let's put the thing. Yeah. All right. So here we see all these birds. Look at all the birds eating in their food with them. They're living. The birds are living in the food with them. And hopefully you guys can see that. I'll see how many birds you could probably see, even though it might be small. Giant amount of birds. And we've got longhorns. This is kind of
rare. We got a bunch of different breeds. You normally only see a bunch of different breeds like this in a stockyard, but this is not a stockyard. This is just somebody's got a bunch of different breeds of cows. I don't know what the heck is happening with all these breeds being next to each other.
Look at black and white.
A black and white longhorn. That's funny. I've never seen one of those. I've never seen a longhorn that looks like that. She can't even get she can't even get those longhorns in to get the food. Look at that. And just birds everywhere. Just birds all around. There's more birds than flies out there. Mostly pigeons and crows. Crazy. What are these guys over here? And so pigeons and crows, of course, are vectors for bird flu. Known vectors. Oh, look, do you see the squirrel? So lots of multiple small animal species. Lots of small animal species and lots of going on. Is Cliff Grant here? Open rescue incoming. Oh shit, man! I wish. We actually, Cliff, we did an open rescue a couple hours ago when we started this stream. We did. Oh, I don't know if this was the same, but we streamed an open rescue today. 2 chickens in Stockton. We rescued. Well, Jay rescued. We were just there, you know. We didn't actually do much, but we were part of it. You know, we were supporting. So, you know.
If you could drive up.
Talk to me. Drive up.
Drive up, and then maybe we'll do a U-turn.
U-turn?
Back the other way, 'cause I don't want to like stick my tongue over the fence and get too close to these guys.
No problem. Look at these longhorns. I wish we could. Cliff Grant's like, you should do a.
Some bowls here in this.
Oh, I guess I can see the little dew flickers. Okay. Ding dang do. I could do a 3-point turn right here. Actually, let me pull up where these trees are. I think these might be almond trees. I can't tell.
Those are almonds.
Almond. Oh, look, even more cows over here. They're all huddled together.
Peeing in the water.
Peeing in the water and then drinking the water. Urine, of course, has bird flu in it. If they got bird flu, the urine's got bird flu. And you can see it's just a big giant mud patch. Who has it better, that sickly looking cow over on that little subsistence farm, or this? And this still isn't even close to the intensive agriculture that Crystal and I have investigated across the state and abroad.
Really get a good shot.
Oh, she's posing for you though. She's showing you her good side right now. I just love how curious cows are.
Yeah, it's a really hard shot though.
Okay. Yeah. I want to drive kind of.
Water buffalo over there.
Oh, maybe they do. Is that? They might have. They might be American bison. Is that what they are? They're huge, whatever those animals are over there. I think they're buffalo. Or they're water buffalo. Wow, look how big that one over by himself is. Mm-hmm. These guys are massive animals. All right.
Stop right now.
I can't believe how big that creature is. Wow. He looks like an elephant.
wonder why this place has all these animals.
Is anybody?
Why does anybody? That's true too, but I mean, you ready?
Yep. You know, all the species. They do exotic meats.
These guys fighting.
Mm-hmm. Get a good shot though there. Yep. Sherman. No shade though.
No shade at all.
It's hot. What's the temperature out here today? 87 degrees.
87 degrees, and they're out there without shade. They're gonna be out here all summer too. I bet you get triple digits quite frequently out here. All these birds.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Yes.
Get some video.
This longhorn looks like a Dalmatian longhorn.
Try to. Since we got some interesting footage, I'm gonna try to add this camera to the live stream.
Oh yeah. Try to add a third camera. This would be kind of cool because we can also do.
I gotta do HDMI here. Other way. There you
Hmm.
go. Okay. Try again. Let's turn. Mute settings. Sorry, just sensor. Pointing it directly at the sun. Interesting. Backstage.
All right, so now we should have 3 up here.
Now what happens when I take a picture? Oh yeah, cool. You can see me taking pictures.
Yeah. It like does a little click.
Mm-hmm. Is that fun? I'd be fun. Let's see what.
Here we go. This is pretty good. I got you in the middle.
Do you see?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
now you see me doing it. Okay.
I can see you focusing.
Trying to find something.
Oh, fancy background. Yeah, big time.
One of these little birds.
Just birds everywhere.
I would love to get a picture of this black and white one. We're just not.
Where is he? I just saw. Oh, he was. He was so much closer earlier. Oh, maybe. If you get some of those guys to move out of the way, you'll see them. Look at this massive black and white over.
That brand you got there.
So if you're just tuning in, Crystal and I spent some time at some slaughterhouses. Then we drove around Stockton to see some live markets and some more live markets and some of these beef and dairies around here. You got the zoom in there too. Yeah. We try to get so Crystal's got a laptop on her knees and she is streaming through that with her fancy cam.
Look at the little baby. Looks like we were just born.
There's a little baby out there? Zoom in on it.
Oh. My autofocus is. There you go.
Oh yeah, a little baby, a little calf. Oh, I see him now. Little brown calf. That's a really little guy. Is it on autofocus? She's switching between autofocus and manual, depending on what. It's hard with the bars. Sometimes when there's so much in the foreground, you have to switch to manual in order to get what you're actually wanting to photograph. Yeah. All right. Little baby cow. What's your favorite cow, everybody? Let me know in the chat what your favorite cow is.
So we got a baby and we got a bull.
A baby and a bull. Here's a guy. I wonder what he's doing. He's got some kind of farming equipment coming by. Probably a little annoyed that we're here. There's the almond trees on this side. Oh yeah, they work here. We're starting to get some attention. I can see the guys over. No, I mean no rush.
Engage, I guess.
We can engage, but see if they'll engage. I don't think they will.
I want to ask about.
I've never seen one either.
Is that, are we breeding them correctly, or are we naming the breed correctly? Is it something else?
Oh, black and white Longhorn.
Totally be,
Yeah.
Not know.
If I could trust this thing to record, I'd get out of the car and go talk to him. I mean, I guess I could, since the mic is with me. Do you want me to go talk to him?
No, don't walk up with the camera.
No, I would do it. I'd keep my phone in the pocket, but you could hear me.
Where is he?
Well, there's dudes out there over yonder.
Well, then you'd have to go into their property. I'd only talk to people if they want to come out on public property.
Oh, wave and be friendly. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, they're just friendly farmers. They're just feeding America, doing difficult but necessary work.
But it's still, like, sometimes they're not used to people coming up to them. So if they want to come up and talk.
Yeah, they go up to them. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. They like that's how they talk around here. thing they do. Let's see. Your favorite cows are rescues? Aw, that's nice. I like rescued cows too. That's your favorite type of cow is a rescue cow. That's a good answer. I was gonna say belted Galloways. I think belted Galloways are pretty cool. We'll probably see some when we go to Sonoma. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we could have this.
Still may grow. I mean, I don't know. We can go. Not. I can put it off. That's okay. Yes. Sorry, that was a mistake. Maybe they'll come and talk to me. Damn it, they're going the other way. Oh, look at them locking horns. Can you see that from your angle?
Oh, which one?
These two over here to the left. Here, look a little bit. Right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were fighting.
All right. Okay. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I think we got all we got there.
Do you have a direction you want to go?
Yeah.
Where's the cockfighting area? Adios.
Oh, God, it's kind of. Well, let's go. Do you want to just go to this, whatever this is?
Yeah,
That might be a poultry facility, but it's just down the road.
let's do it.
I don't know what this place is.
I'm removing you from the stage. Great. Can I hand this to you? All right. We have another mission. We're gonna go see
Something. I don't know what it is.
Looking at footage. And a Dalmatian. He looks like a Dalmatian with horns. Howdy, brother. How you doing? What kind of place is this? What are you doing? What did you bring, Mister?
I don't know. You might have to go back to whatever street. Can y'all hear us?
Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Big Dalmatian grass puppy, that's right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. We're going okay.
I think you're going in the opposite direction, so we wanted to go down here. We're not following the blue lines. We're going down here.
You can't just drop a pin like this.
Yeah, try it. It doesn't work.
Okay. Those are what you told me, but you didn't tell me. Where? Home sweet country home. We got like 5 cows out here. Way more, actually. Okay.
So you're going to make a right when you cannot go straight anymore. Make a right.
Okay.
And then you make your first left.
Deal. We hear you. Thank you. Loud and clear, Jackie boy. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah.
I've got like actual important work to do, so we probably shouldn't do this much later. But oh, that looks like horse farm there. I don't know what these are. These kind of are giving chicken farm.
They're giving chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna take a right now left to get to the chicken farm. Presumably the chicken farm. Look at these folks just chilling out here.
Oh, those sheep. Take some. Should we do a quick some sheep?
Yeah, sure.
And they look like Barbados sheep. The haired sheep.
Haired sheep. Nice. We're looking at sheep. Good old fashioned American sheep.
Some regular sheep.
Someone's behind you on the go.
Maybe they're just regular sheep. People can also go around.
Yeah, except I'm stopped at a stoplight and I can't tell what he's doing. It's a big truck that gets on my ass. What does he's got? Locks.
And they got tails, so that's pretty cool.
Long tails.
Not their tails go.
Some of them look like they're just molting too. They're not fleecing or something. I hear roosters. I don't know if they can hear the roosters. It's great. Luckily, everyone who's coming out is taking a left behind us, so that's good. Fly swatter tails, exactly. They got fly swatter tails. You see the baby one by the log?
Yeah. Little babies.
Little babies are by the log trying to get in the shade. There's no place else to. Yeah, they are dancing. The baby lambs.
It's exhausting.
Because it's heavy or what?
No, yeah. Just cranking yourself. And then, oh my God. I'm sore. Do you guys see that when you're looking at it?
Yeah.
The zebras on my screen?
No.
Okay. Good. I just don't know how much extra. And when I do the manual focus, do you see the like the little mountain range thing?
No.
As I'm doing.
Hard eyes.
Right.
Cool. Alright, so now we're gonna take a look up here. See if there's any, see if this egg produces
Some sort of poultry. I don't know, it might be good to do the cockfighting tour maybe on our way back after the summit.
Look at this, it's a do not trespass. Biosecure, it's all I see.
I think I know what this one is. It's on my phone. I think a lot of people are listening to this one. Here, I can show.
Yeah, do it. Biosecure.
Snap.
For your setting, you might be on. There's another one. This is just a small part of it. There's another one on the other side. It's definitely bigger. Oh, I haven't seen. I was gonna go try to, but I'm not gonna go down that dirt road. Because I can't tell how far it can go. Huh? Right?
Here's the 5.
I don't know what you're talking about. Machado Dairy. 24 minutes.
All right, should we just go back home?
Yeah.
All right, should we end this live stream?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna end the live stream. Thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate you. You have to hit that little red button at the right. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Illegitimate non-carborundum.